What's up, everybody? This is Steve Skaggs, one of the producers and owners at Marsten House Recording.
My name's Ethan. I'm another owner and engineer and producer from Marsten House.
We like anything different, anything that not everybody's already doing, because I feel like Philly is very guilty of having every rapper kind of have the same style. So whenever we find people who are branching out a little bit, and it might not be the most popular thing with the whole city, but those are the people that we kind of latch on to because we enjoy something that's not as mundane as every rapper. So anybody who's doing their own thing and not scared to go out and do it, that's the kind of people that we like to grab.
Marsten House is just a huge networking web of rappers, pretty much, around the Philadelphia and surrounding areas. Marsten House is a big fan of blue microphones. We use blue microphones for pretty much every vocal application, whether it's the ciphers or the studio recordings.
The love of the music. That is the only thing I wake up and I live and breathe this stuff. Like, I wake up, I come in here, and then I fall asleep in here every day. Just the pure love of music.
I take a lot of inspiration from just, I like working off of other people. So like the vibe that I get when someone comes in is the vibe that's gonna just make an atmosphere for recording or mixing or whatever it is.
I remember when I was really first getting into hip-hop, I was really into like weird stuff that nobody else knew because I was always into punk rock. So I would find artists that were on Epitaph at the time, which were like Sage Francis. Earlier stuff was there, and a bunch of other people. They were all on Epitaph, so I would just kind of branch out with that. And then I found like Cage and R.A. the Rugged Man and Jedi Mind Tricks and all that. So that was kind of my first hip-hop thing.
When I was like 8, I really just remember listening to hip-hop on the radio. And when I think of hip-hop, like early hip-hop, when I first, was really getting into it, I would record everything on cassette tapes. And I would only have a certain amount of cassette tapes, and I would always run out of space and have to like overdub stuff. So my earliest memories of hip-hop are on cassette.
Yeah, you know what? Like, there's a couple songs that we did with Rich Quick that really just, hearing him on our music that we made just really inspired me to keep making some new stuff. Because sometimes it does get a little hard to find inspiration when people don't do a song like you want them to do it. Like, you'll make an instrumental and somebody just isn't doing how you want to do it. But we just did the song Get Rich Quick and Dream Chasers with Rich, and basically how I visioned it is what he did, and that definitely inspired me to keep going.
I think more recently the inspiration has really just come from like, only having the studio for 3 years and really getting to like a big spot, a spot that I'm really proud of that we've gotten to. And just hearing our music and hearing what we've done as a business and as musicians and as producers, and just taking pride in our work.
One week the floor just completely collapsed in the whole studio, and we had to rebuild the floor from scratch. This was only a couple months ago, and cancel all of our sessions.
We started from nothing, and we're a Philly hip-hop studio in Abington. I think that's a challenge in and of itself.
I want people to remember that Marsten House was a driving force in the Philadelphia hip-hop scene, and not only that, just Philadelphia music scene. I want people to see that we were bringing people together, and we had this inner network that everybody was meeting each other, just going, oh, I know you because you went to Marsten House. Oh, you did a Marsten House freestyle? I did one too. I want everybody to remember that's how so many amazing records got put out, was just from meeting each other through us.
People better remember Marsten House as, you know, the studio. I want to be known as the studio. I mean, we're like a cool group of guys that, you know, we have games out of the ass, you know, just tons of games, and then so it's like a great environment, and it's also a great place to record, and we definitely know our stuff, and you know, we know how to work with everyone.
Some awesome projects coming out with Dostacks, Hoodfellas, Rich Quick, Biz Mighty, Untitled. There's so many people that we have. Leaf Bucks. We have a cipher with Too Tough. We have a DVD with Reef, Adlib, Nico coming out called The Golden Era. We have so much stuff coming up that it's ridiculous. A whole 150 episodes more of freestyle videos for everybody.
Expect to see a lot more Marsten House productions. Whether it's going to be videos that we do or collaborations that we do with artists.